3, hands up in 2.
Today, Heather White is a leader in the Boston fitness industry. But fitness for her, as it is for many, is a journey full of straight paths and bumps along the way.
I was always active as a kid. I played a lot of sports, but as I got older, I kept finding myself falling out of fitness routines, and I was trying to figure out what's a way that could get me engaged.
She looked around, literally, and it wasn't what she saw, rather what she didn't see. People who looked like her in boutique fitness classes.
I was talking to one of my friends over dinner and I was like, there has to be a better way. There has to be an environment or a space that exists someplace, or if it doesn't, we can create it, where people, especially women of color, feel accepted and it's not cliquey, and you can just find a place where you truly feel like you belong.
That conversation turned into an idea that later became Trill Fit, a hip-hop workout party.
We have cardio dance class, we have a sculpt class, and then we also have a cardio boxing class as well. Here for 8. It doesn't matter what you look like when you're doing it. It doesn't matter how much you sweat. It doesn't matter how you come to class. It just matters that you feel good when you leave and that you feel like you've given yourself something that you wanted. Lift, press for 8, 7, 6. Fitness is self-care. It's feeling good in the body that you're in. You can look to your right and to your left and see people all shapes, sizes, colors, ages. We lower. You see people start to develop relationships and friendships with people that they would not come in contact with otherwise.
Trill Fit began in 2015 with pop-up classes around the city. They moved into a Mission Hill studio in 2018.
There are a lot of other Black female-owned fitness enterprises, but without a physical space, and I hope that the journey that we've gone through and being able to build out a space, I hope that this gives fellow entrepreneurs the strength and the knowledge that they can do this too. It's a really daunting process.
White is proud of her achievements. Still, she says, it isn't easy.
It's a lot of responsibility to hold on your shoulders. I truly believe that if you don't see people like yourself in positions of power or doing, what they want to, or achieving success in the way that you picture success, you don't know what your path is going to be there if you've never seen anyone do it before. 5.
While it's hard work, the fun she has with clients makes it all worth it.
We have sing-alongs here, we're laughing, we're joking, we don't take ourselves too seriously, and we keep that spirit with everything that we do. Amazing!
Tanisha Camillo Sheffy has a passion for fashion, but
the retail industry doesn't really give access to a lot of emerging brands.
With a background in retail management, Camillo Sheffy decided to do something to help emerging fashion designers.
I'm going to create a brand that will put the emerging designers on a platform where there normally isn't one.
So she launched Hot House Design Studio, Hot House University, and Made Incubator.
I didn't want it to be a typical education program where they just go school and then just try to put them out there. Along with providing them the education, we provide them with the manufacturing. We also provide them with resources to funding so that after the program, they're actually able to actually scale and actually have a viable business.
Made Incubator's program picks up where design school drops off.
We took them to an actual manufacturing plant so they can see how the process actually works. Having that information for the designer really opens their mind up to like, oh wow, there's more to this than just like, submitting my sketches.
Fashion is big business, a nearly $330 billion industry. One Camillo Sheffy believes is overlooked in Massachusetts.
We have so many industry people here. We have so many designers and trying to make a viable business, and they end up leaving and going elsewhere when they should not have to leave Boston to create a fashion brand. It's very important for the businesses to be based here.
Tanisha Camillo Sheffy recently spent a week at Harvard Business School participating in the Young American Leaders Program, a gathering of young achievers from across the country. She also received an Outstanding Young Leader Award from the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce. Next, a social media post changed his life.